This is the Red Sox POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Boston Red Sox, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Well, how about that? That was fun to watch. Let's all admit it right here off the top. Dustin May was terrific. He was fun to watch. 3 home runs. Red Sox back in the win column, avoid a 4th straight loss, and absolutely hand it to the Houston Astros in Houston on Tuesday night. With that, we welcome you into our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast. I'm Steve Lennox, longtime play-by-play announcer and storyteller. I called over 1,000 games in the minor leagues, spent one glorious Saturday in the show calling Padres-Dodgers from Dodger Stadium on ESPN Radio. Ellis Burks, to this day, still one of my all-time Boston Red Sox players. We are providing reaction to every Red Sox game on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel. Our Locked On Red Sox postcast also available on the Locked On Red Sox podcast feed, which you know is free and available wherever you get your podcasts. Latest Locked On Red Sox postcast presented by FanDuel. Football season is around the corner. Visit FanDuel app today and start planning your futures bets now. We do want to hear from you, our Royal Rooters, yes, our everydayers and our first-timers. Hit that comment button and share your thoughts on the Red Sox drubbing of the Houston Astros Tuesday night. Series now even 1-1. Walker Buehler on the mound going for the series win on Wednesday. You can also hit me up on the X. Continue the Red Sox and baseball conversation there. Give a follow at Lennox on Baseball. Again, it's worth mentioning, Dustin May, terrific. A tip of the cap to the big redhead.
This is what you'll be talking about.
Now, of course, we've got to start with Dustin May. First pitch of the game, Jeremey Pena, line drive base hit, and you're thinking, oh no. They got to Crochet, the ace, on Monday night with an aggressive approach at the plate. Dustin May gave up that single in the first inning, and that was okay. May came back, got Correa on a strikeout, Altuve on a pop-up, and then got the final out of the inning as he picked up his second strikeout of the inning in the first. And May, 6 scoreless frames, just 1 walk allowed, 20 of 24 first pitch strikes. Fastball 97-98. First NESN reference right away. Loved Lou Merloni and Kevin Millar talking over 6 innings with Dave O'Brien about Dustin May. Because that fastball at 97, it was impressive. Then you throw in the cutter, then you throw in the sweeper. Those secondary pitches living off the fastball, the 4-seamer. And he's just free and easy out there, just gas at 97. Again, terrific performance and a shot in the arm for the Red Sox, I think, in many ways. And certainly, you have to admit it, a confidence booster for the fan base, the Royal Rooters, as well. Now, scoreless to the first 2. Spencer Arrighetti, second start since coming back from injury. 2 scoreless to open up. But then the Red Sox on the board in the 3rd inning. Narvaez, a leadoff base hit. Anthony, a walk. 1 of 4, by the way, for Roman Anthony on the night. Red Sox score their first run of the night. Bases loaded, hit by pitch for Trevor Story. Hasn't had a great road trip so far, but picks up an RBI. Masa Yoshida, bases full, sac fly, it's 2-0. Then the Red Sox open it up in the 6th inning. Okert, Yoshida, base hit. Just the second hit of the Red Sox for the night. Arrighetti gave up just 1 base hit in his outing. But the Red Sox got the bats going. 14 runs total on 13 base hits. So 12 of their base hits from the 6th inning on. And the big blow, the at-bat of the game, coming with 2 outs in that big 5-run 6th inning as Carlos Narvaez, I think it was 108.6 off the bat, line drive home run down the left field line, forget about it, out of every big league ballpark, all 30. That made it 5-0. The Red Sox weren't done because later in the inning, Alex Bregman hits his second home run of the series, and he tattooed it going the opposite way down the right field line. And then Roman Anthony. Did I mention that he walked 4 times in the game? Roman Anthony, a little cherry on top of the Sunday 8th inning home run. He's now hit safely in 5 in a row and 13 of 14. Then the Red Sox, a run in the 7th, 4 more in the 8th inning. The laugher on 2 in the 9th inning, 14-0 going to the bottom of the 9th inning. And you get the new guy on, Giovanni Moran worked a scoreless 8th inning, gave up a run in the bottom of the 9th inning, but we're not going to spend a lot of time on that. Yes, the Red Sox committed 3 errors, including one in the 9th inning that brought in the only run of the game for the Houston Astros. The Red Sox were 2 outs away from their 8th shutout win of the season. May could have been involved in a shutout victory in his first win in a Red Sox uniform, but that didn't happen. That's okay. And we're not going to talk about it any further, I promise. This is a good win. Number of the night, I'm going to give it to you right here. Number 10. Red Sox, if they win the series finale against the Astros and take the series on Wednesday with Buehler against Brown, it'll be the 10th time this season the Red Sox win a series after losing the opener. And how about 9 home runs in 5 games on the season for the Red Sox against Astros pitching? You need to go 5-1 against Houston. Boy, you're going to put your head on the pillow tonight, feel good about this one. Dustin May, outstanding. And it wasn't just, yes, he had base runners. He did. But overall, just a terrific outing. 92 pitches through 6 innings. Some hard contact in there. But again, he struck out 8. He got 2 strikes on a batter, and there were some foul balls to up that pitch count. But he put batters away in impressive form. Red Sox pick up the victory. 11 games over 500. After tomorrow, just 40 left. After tomorrow, day off on Thursday, 3-game series. And this is a stretch now. This was a rough road trip. You go 3-3 through San Diego and Houston. You've done a nice job. You win tomorrow, go 3-3 on the trip. You get a deserved day off on Thursday. Then I don't want to say it lightens up a little bit, but you're going to be playing teams. And, the Marlins got to 500 a couple times here in the last, 7 to 10 days, but they've fallen off a little bit. You've got the Orioles after the Marlins for 3 over the weekend. You face 3 right-handers. So Romy Gonzalez, Rob Refsnyder continue to be available. Maybe Romy Gonzalez gets a start at first base over the weekend, but you continue to see right-handers. But Alex Cora gets opportunities late in game. You're going to see lefties brought in from the bullpen. Those 2 big righty bats, Gonzalez and Refsnyder, they'll get their opportunities in pinch hit roles. But, man, a lot to like about this game. Up and down the lineup. As I mentioned, 1 hit through the first 5. Roman Anthony, the home run, 4 walks. His on-base percentage is right here. The Ted Williams, 406. Roman Anthony has an on-base percentage of 406. He's homered in 2 straight games. I think this is the beginning. And I called for it, and I thought it was coming in the Philadelphia series a few weeks ago out of the All-Star break. This is where the power is going to start coming in. He walked 4 times, really should have been a 5th time. And Dave O'Brien was quick to remind Lou Merloni and Kevin Millar, hey, it should be a 5-walk game. He walked 4 times. He was called out on a check swing that was ball 4. It was a final out of the inning, middle innings of the game. But up and down the lineup, Bregman, the home run, he had 2 hits, scored 2 runs. He also walked once. 8 walks to go with 13 hits and just 5 strikeouts. Ton of strikeouts in the San Diego series. Get that number under control, less than 8. I think that's a good number. 8 or less strikeouts, really 7. But up and down the lineup, got into the bullpen again. Hader not available on the IL, and that could be big for the Houston Astros. They continue to get starting pitchers back. But Hader down at the back end of that bullpen, that could be something. So the Red Sox do not pick up any ground on the Seattle Mariners as they win 1-0 against the Baltimore Orioles. So the Red Sox do remain 4.5 games out of first place in the American League Eastern Division right now. So it's 4.5 with 41 to go. Certainly can win this division. Absolutely. And you've got games coming up later on against the Blue Jays as well. So just stay within striking distance. But the Astros lose. And now Seattle winning as well. 1-0 against Baltimore. You've got a tie at the top, AL Western Division standings. We're scoreboard watching. We're watching the Blue Jays. But just take care of business. That's it. Lou Merloni, Kevin Millar talked about, hey, there was that 40-game stretch where it's like 4-5 games under 500. Now you have this 40-game stretch where you've played well above 500 baseball for the Red Sox. And again, this isn't just over a couple of weeks. Last 58 games, 37 wins. Is that what it is? Yeah, 37-21 And your run differential in that series now is plus 85. So last 58, 37 wins, plus 85 run differential. This next 41 games, including the series finale, this is where the stretch run, this is where the sprint to the finish is just about there. I say, for me, officially, even though it's unofficial because my official rankings mean nothing, I say the sprint begins on Friday. You've played terrific baseball. You've won 7 straight series at Fenway Park. I know I'm throwing a lot of numbers at you there, all off the top of my head. But you now need 66 wins. You need 24 more wins to get to 90. You win 90, I think you win the division. You win 85, you're a wild card team. The Red Sox have put themselves in a great position, 11 games over 500. And by the way, put this in my little game story. This is where I'll wrap. Where are we? Yeah, we got to wrap. Get to second segment and hear from you, the Royal Rooters. But the Red Sox, 66th win on the season, 66th win last season, August 20th. Why do I bring that up? Because I looked it up, and that was at Houston. So you're well above last year's win total, and you just need to keep winning baseball games. 11 over 500. Can you get to 17, 18 games over 500 by Labor Day? Couple more weeks left in the month of August. We hear from you next, Locked On Red Sox Postcast. And our latest Locked On Red Sox Postcast is presented by OpenPhone. If you're running a business, you know that every missed call is money left on the table. Think about the last time you had a service emergency, like a burst pipe. If the first plumber didn't answer, did you wait? No, you did not. You called the next one. That's why having a reliable business line is so important. And that's why you need OpenPhone. OpenPhone is the #1 business phone system that helps you streamline and scale customer communication, all from an app on your phone or on your computer. Have you been juggling 2 phone lines just to keep business and personal calls separate? Well, OpenPhone solves that instantly. Your whole team can now share one number and respond to customers like a shared inbox. No more, hey, who's handling this around the office? And the AI agent handles after-hours calls, answers common questions, and captures leads, so you're never going to miss a customer again. OpenPhone is offering Locked On Red Sox Postcast listeners 20% off on your first 6 months at openphone.com/LockedOnMLB. Again, that's OpenPhone, OpenPhone.com/LockedOnMLB. And if you have an existing number with another service, OpenPhone will port them over at no extra charge. OpenPhone, no missed calls, no missed customers. Locked On Red Sox Postcast, talking about a Red Sox thumping of the Astros Tuesday night in Houston, also presented by FanDuel. August 26th, put it on your calendar, is officially FanDuel Futures Day. A brand new holiday for football fans who live for bold predictions and preseason hunches. For just 24 hours, FanDuel is giving you deals on NFL season predictions. So whether you're calling your MVP, eyeing a long shot division winner, or if you're ready to crown your Super Bowl champ before week 1 even kicks off, this is your moment. So right now, if you want to take a flyer in the MVP race, maybe you're thinking Josh Allen, maybe you're thinking Aaron Rodgers, probably not, but Aaron Rodgers, can he get the job done with can he get the job done? Aaron Rodgers with the Steelers. I think I said Packers the other day, and, well, that's, me living in the past, I guess. Hey, crown your champion in August. Maybe you're picking the Jets, like me, or the Cowboys, like me, to win the Super Bowl. Visit the FanDuel app today and start planning for your futures bets now, because Futures Day is one day, and it's coming up on August 26th. It's one day and one day only. FanDuel, play your game. All right, right to the comments we go. Glad to have you on board on this Tuesday. Who is our leadoff hitter? That would be Allie Bats. I gave it all I got. May for the win. Emily, you are May's lucky charm. That for Allie. Allie, you're at the ballpark. I got to imagine you've been to Houston's ballpark, Daikin Field now, whatever it's been called, the Orange Juices in the past, all of that. The guys came to play tonight. Emily, yeah, this is a nice response from the loss in Game 1. Nick checking in. What a statement game for Roman Anthony. They didn't want to give him anything to hit, that they are so intimidated by him, and they would rather pitch to Alex Bregman. A runner on first says so much. Yeah, isn't that interesting? I mean, again, this guy does not swing outside the strike zone. He's got such an understanding of what the strike zone is. Is that development from the Red Sox system? Yes. But also, that's just a talent that he possesses. And he possesses that at the big league level at 21 years old. Allie, I wore every lucky charm. Thank you, May. Allie, love it. Glad you had a good time. And obviously, you had a good time. Goes without saying, right? And a drubbing of the Astros. Sam, wow, I owe Dustin May an apology. Great night. Now, Dustin May, you don't owe him an apology, Sam. I think I was right there next to you, not behind you, not in front of you, right there next to you saying, oh boy, what are we going to get in game 2? What are we going to get in his second start? Because his first start wasn't great. Didn't give you the warm and fuzzies inside. Didn't give you any confidence. But 6 scoreless. Our message, Sam, to Dustin May is go out and do it again. Now, Lou Merloni made mention of it several times. First start, new team. You'll give him a pass for that. 9 days between starts, both at Fenway, by the way. Last one with the Dodgers at Fenway, and the first one with the Red Sox at Fenway. Now you want to see him build on it. Now he's got a comfort level. Now they've got video they can work with. They can go over different things. They can say, hey, this is 6 innings where you just absolutely shoved it against the Astros. Build on it. He had an extra day again. And I think the way they'll have it right now is with the off day on Thursday, everyone gets another extra day's rest. That's real important here. I believe in that this time of the season. Allie Bats, the fans were very angry at Roman. He also makes them nervous. Hey, Houston fans, you can be nervous and angry all you want, right? Emily, great night for all the guys. That's a playoff team. Yes, and that's why it's been frustrating when they've gone into funks. 3 in a row. Losing streak's over. And May helped end that, and so did the bats in many ways. George, that was much better with May shoving for 6 innings, and the bats were productive in so many different ways. Emily checking in again. Emily and Allie Bats back and forth. I hate that I can't watch it. I have to listen to the guys. I have to listen, but the guys did great tonight. May found his confidence, and he definitely earned his keep tonight. Well said. Allie Bats again. If this is what May brings 70% of the time, we'll be sitting pretty. Yeah. You know, a lot, and I like the comments from Crochet. No injury, no issues, wasn't, discomfort anywhere, lower half, upper half. Just didn't have a good night. You're into August, and Garrett Crochet had his worst start of the season for the Red Sox. 4 innings only. You think he's going to be ready to go in his next outing? Yeah, he'll be ready to go in his next outing. But I liked his comments. And I didn't even. I on X, at Linux on Baseball, by the way, if you want to give a follow. I put it on Nesson, and I didn't even click to play the video. I just saw him the way he was standing in his locker in the clubhouse in Houston, and you just knew, hey, this is one game. I'm going to shake it off. I'm going to move on. I'm going to work hard to get ready for my next start, and I'm brushing it off. It's done. It's over with. And tip of the cap to the Astros as well. But Crochet, bet him. I'll bet a nickel right now against myself, not you, against myself, that he goes out there next time and absolutely deals. This is always my hard one. Prod by Brownie. May had a good night, has good stuff. Let's see if he can be consistent. Yeah, 100%. And as Allie Batch just said, you get that 70% of the time from him, you'll take that. But 6 innings, 3 earned runs or less. He tossed 6 scoreless. Michael, good night for May. Good night for the team. Just good vibes all around. Cheers. This is a team right now. They're grinding for each other. They're up for each other. And it's been that way for a while. They're picking each other up. Emily, right? I was impressed with May. And from the clips I saw, his emotions were great. He was happy with his performance as well. Hey, he's on a new team, and he made a big contribution. He was the guy who stopped the losing streak. He was the guy on the mound to start who helped the team avoid a 4th straight loss. Bebop, as someone who grew up a Red Sox fan and still has love for them, but is currently a Mariners fan, this may have been my favorite game of the season, LOL. Bebop, I don't have enough time in the world right now in the Locked On Red Sox postcast to talk to you about your fandom with the Mariners, but hey, they're having a hell of a season. They really are. And right now they're tied for first place with the Astros in the AL West, back in that division race. Pedro, great game. Good to be back in the win column. Absolutely 100%. I'm going to scroll down here a little bit here. Jules predicted a 2-4 road trip. It's still on the table, but 3-3 with a win on Wednesday, and you've got a 500 road trip through San Diego and Houston. Keep bad mouthing, Jules. Keep bad mouthing will bite. Okay, I'm not sure what that is. I guess maybe Jules trying for the reverse here, maybe. Ba-da-bum-bum. Got to get one more in here. Where are we going? Julio has got exactly what the doctor ordered. Go Sox. Yeah. And May was just below 100 pitches. I think he was fine right at that number. Didn't need to go 7 on this night. Finished strong, and that's what he did. Finish on a positive. That's what he did with 6 scoreless. Emily, great night to be a Red Sox fan. Paul, great pitching, hitting, patient at the plate, led by Anthony. All the squawking after a rough couple of outings hopefully will die down now. Best record in baseball since July. And that's where we end it right there. Now, let's go. Can I get there? Can I get there? Can I get there? That's where we're at. No, I'm going to give Brad one more. Brad, I was there tonight. There we go. I'm glad we got this one in. And 14-1 blowout win. May surprise Narvi. Yeah, that was a bullet. Roman and Bregman go yard. Brad, homework for you. Alley Bats, homework for you. Figure out how to way to get to the ballpark in the series finale Wednesday night as the Red Sox send Walker Buehler to the mound, looking to take 2 out of 3 and go 5-1 against the Astros in the regular season. And again, Lou Merloni, Kevin, Uncle Kevy, as Dave O'Brien calls him, Kevin Millar, they alluded to it. This could be best of 3 first-round playoff series. Major League Baseball releasing the entire postseason schedule on Tuesday. Best 2 out of 3, best 3 out of 5, best 4 out of 7 in the League Championship Series, and then the World Series, which Game 7 would be on November 1st. That was one of the first things I scrolled down to. Hey, tip of the cap to you, our Royal Rooters. Appreciate you being on board with us and also contributing to the Locked On Red Sox postcast as well. We tip our cap to Open Phone and FanDuel. Supporting our sponsors with Locked On Sports is supporting us as well as we bring it to you every single game throughout the course of the regular season and maybe even a deep run into the 2025 postseason as well. Buehler versus Brown in the series finale. I like the Red Sox odds. Let's see if Buehler started the road trip in San Diego last Friday with a victory, and that was a lopsided win against the Padres. Let's see if he can finish off the road trip with a win in Houston on Wednesday night. We're going to be on within minutes of the final game of the 3-game series Wednesday night, hopefully talking about the Red Sox taking 2 out of 3 from the Stros. Locked On Red Sox postcast. We appreciate you making it the number one place to hang out immediately after every game. Locked On Sports, your team, your Red Sox, every day.